The Seattle Seahawks fall to 11-4 on the season as the Arizona Cardinals come to town to play spoiler, handing the Seahawks a 27-13 loss here at home.
Boy, nothing worked out the way we had wanted to other than the first couple of drives. And then after that, we just weren't able to do enough to have a chance to win the game. And it didn't matter kind of what phase we were in. We just weren't good enough today. And we were ready to play and jacked up and all that. And then it turns out like that. It's just really a surprise.
The Seahawks opened the game with a touchdown on their first possession, moving the ball 89 yards on 9 plays for a Nick Bellore touchdown, his first with the Seahawks.
When the play was called, I had a pretty good idea that it was coming my way. It's just a matter of getting open there. So it's always a little nerve-wracking when the ball's in the air like that, but, you know, I got lucky and caught it. So.
But after that, the Seahawks could not get the ball moving. Seattle was only 1 for 12 on third downs.
We got kind of stagnant. I don't think we did enough. I think there's some more opportunities there we could, take advantage of and do some things. And, we just got to be, go for it and end up, just have no doubt and just be cleaner.
I think it was just one of those nights where things just weren't clicking and we just didn't, execute, how we're capable of and how we're coached to do. So, when you do that against a team that, was really clicking tonight, you're not going to have a good night.
Running backs Chris Carson and C.J. Procise both left the game with injuries in the first half, and Pete Carroll announced they will be out for the remainder of the season. Seattle finished with only 91 yards on the ground. It's the first time they've been held to under 100 yards since week 1.
We did get both our running backs banged up today, and Chris and C.J. both got hurt, and they will miss next. They're out. So we got to get the scrambling. Johnny's got to get to work and figure out what we're doing next. There's a lot of game for Homer to have to play by himself, so we obviously will make some moves here and figure some stuff out.
With the injuries to Carson and Procise, rookie running back Travis Homer would take over.
I thought Homer did a good job stepping in, to be honest with you. I thought he's a great running back. He's been taking all the, all the necessary steps to be on his protection. He did a good job on that. He, on the run game, he had a couple nice runs. He did a good job catching the ball out of the backfield.
It's different to see both of them go down like that. I don't really know how everything changed. You probably just gonna have to go ask the coaches that, but. I'm just going to try my hardest to do whatever I can.
Cardinals defensive end Chandler Jones was disruptive all day long. He finished with 4 sacks and 2 forced fumbles.
I think Chandler Jones had a great game today. He's a star player. He's been special for years, and he's one of the best to do it. He had a good game too, and so I give him credit. They did a good job.
Well, as for the Seahawks defense, they were missing several starters, but one bright spot was Rasheem Green, who had a blocked field goal, his second in just 3 games.
During practice, coach was telling me to get more of my shoulder down, make sure my pad level stay lower, and I try to have that be my focus this week going into the PATs and field goals, making sure my pad level is better and I get more of the tight end on our tight end rushes. And I just, with the help of the Sam next to me, KJ, me and him got a good hit on the tight end, and I came back inside and I just put my hands up and the ball hit me in the face.
Well, the Seahawks have to have a short memory on this one as they move forward for a big game coming up in Week 17.
Myself, KJ, Russ, we've been in a lot of situations, good and bad, at the end of the season. And, in 2013, it was a similar situation, and it turned out really well for us. So at the end of the day, it's your mindset. You take in this loss, let it feel the way you want to feel towards it. But after that, move forward, because that team coming in next week don't care about what happened today. They just want to win and want to get a bye. And so, you let this game sink in for a second, move on, and be ready come next week.
We're fortunate that we have a chance to play for a division this late in the year, and what's important for us is to and be disciplined about this so that we can turn our focus to that week and not be affected by what just happened. We're going to do that really well, and we already started, and the mentality has to go to getting on. There's nothing we can do about this thing. It was so many things that just weren't right for us today.
Well, despite the loss, the Seahawks still have everything to play for next Sunday when they host the 49ers right here at CenturyLink Field, as that game will determine who will take home the NFC West title. Just a reminder, kickoff has been moved back. It will now be on Sunday Night Football. Kickoff is at 5:20 p.m.